everybody, what is up? Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. My name is Victoria. I am a 23-year-old woman of transgender experience, and I make mostly LGBT content here on YouTube. If that's your thing, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below so that you never miss out on a new upload. Now, in this week's video, I will be revealing some of trans girls' biggest secrets, the things they don't want you to know. Now, this is going to be a two-part video where this week I tell you the things that trans girls do not want you to know. And then next week, I'm gonna tell you some of the things that we do want you to know and how you can be a better ally and friend to trans people. But first off, if you're new here, hi, welcome. You're here, you're watching me, and thank you so much for spending your time with me. While you're here, you might as well hit that subscribe button down below so that you never miss out on a new upload and you can join the family. And please make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. It helps on my channel so much, and I will link all of my social media in the description box down below. So if you want to hear the things that trans girls don't want you to know, keep on watching. Number one, it takes a lot of work to look this good. It takes a lot of money to look this cheap, darling, okay? It takes a lot of work to keep ourselves looking good. So whether it's
hair extensions, makeup, fake eyelashes, getting your nails done, shaving, waxing, doing electrolysis, getting surgeries, getting fillers.
There are so many things that we have put into play that keep us looking good. I get a lot of comments that are honestly just backhanded compliments. They say things sort of like, oh, you're prettier than I am and I'm a natural girl, or your makeup is better than mine and I was born a girl. And first of all, these are not traits that you're born with. But second of all, that's because I've put in so much work. I have spent hours and countless dollars, countless tears, countless hours on looking good, making sure that I have myself together, making sure my hair has grown out and it's healthy and it's soft, making sure my skin is soft and hairless, having my nails done. Don't talk about the thumbs. Don't talk about the thumbs. But yeah, having my nails done, having my makeup done, all these kinds of things, they're not a 24/7 thing, but it certainly helps. And this does not mean that trans girls don't look good without all of these things being done. That doesn't mean that we have to try to be women, so don't try it in the comments. It doesn't mean that we are any more or less female with or without these things, but a lot of us are a lot more aware of how we look and how we present ourselves. So 9 times out of 10, we're not only gonna look better than you, but we're gonna be trying a lot harder than you. The next thing trans girls don't want you to know is that if you have had work done, any amount of work done, we know, we literally know. I don't know about every single trans girl knowing all the things people have had done, but I know for me and all of my girlfriends, we have a very keen eye for people or celebrities or friends that have had even a little tweak that has been done, because we are so tuned in to the cosmeceuticals, the beauty industry, that we know when you look even a little bit different. So if you're passing off those pouty lips and triple Ds as being supernatural, we know you are not. You might be fooling all these cis girls down the block, but you are not fooling a honey. And go for it, search the house down. But just so you know, Miss Fox Eye Lift, Miss Juvederm, Mr. I got some Botox but it's preventative so they can't tell. We can tell. It's fine, but we can tell. Next up on the list, trans girls all have one thing that we have to have done in order to feel like we pass. Now, most girls have this one thing, right? Whether it's chapstick or mascara, whatever it is, most girls have something that makes them feel pretty. But the need to pass goes beyond that. It's not a matter of looking good or not looking good. It's oftentimes a matter of going to the grocery store and having the door held open for you, or being called sir at checkout. Now, we don't all need these things, right? So I wake up female, I go to sleep female. Even with or without makeup, I look and feel and present female. There is really no one around that could clock it. But there are still things that I feel like I need to pass. So whether it's mascara or a feminine outfit or having your hair done or having your nails done, little things like that. I know for me, it's specifically mascara. I have to either have my hair done or I have to have some mascara on, because little tiny differences make a world of a difference, especially for trans girls. So if you have a trans friend or a trans girlfriend, don't be surprised if it takes us a long time to get ready. Believe me when I say we're serving the full fantasy every single time. Next up on my list, a lot of us love gay, queer, drag culture, but we don't want to let that on in public. So gay culture and trans culture and drag culture all have a lot of overlaps, because historically people saw us as the same thing, being a bad thing. So we had to create our own spaces and communities for the entire LGBT community. Girl, I'm watching a fight. I'm watching a fight down the road. Let them know, bitch. Oh my God, she just threw like a cup of water in her face. I swear to God, I can't make this stuff up. I would show you if I wasn't like doxing myself, but literally these bitches are throwing like cups of water, and then one of them shoved the other to the ground and they're screaming. So I'll be right back when that's done. Okay, so back to the video at hand. So whether it's vocabulary, celebrities, TV shows, music, whatever it is, there are a lot of overlaps. And while we know that gay people and drag queens are very different from transgender women, the majority of people don't seem to know that yet. So we have to be careful on how we act and what we say. So when I'm in public, I might leave certain words out or not be quite as animated as I am on here. And of course that definitely stems from internalized transphobia and internalized homophobia, but it's also sort of a defense mechanism, right? So it keeps us safe and it keeps us feeling comfortable. I do get a lot of comments on here saying that I sound like a man or that I talk too dramatically. And I will say there's a huge difference. I am code switching. If I am in front of a camera talking about trans stuff to an audience of trans women, of course, I am going to be a little more dramatic and authentic and loud and extra because I'm on camera, versus if I'm out to dinner with my boyfriend and his father, of course, I'm gonna act a little bit different. So if you want to talk about Tadra Call's latest music video and the last episode of Drag Race with your trans friend, please make sure you look around, make sure you're not in mixed company before you do so. The last thing trans girls don't want you to know is, while yes, there is a huge stigma on transgender women that we are all sex workers, meaning that we're escorts or adult film stars, whatever it may be, from this point on, instead of saying sex workers, YouTube will be censoring me, so I'll just say SWs. And while SW is a completely valid form of work, and I have nothing but respect for all workers in that field, it's a very damaging stereotype that's placed on us because it often leads to over-policing. But, I will say, about 90% of trans girls have at least thought about it, but let me tell you why. So transition is so expensive, between hormones, makeup, surgeries the house down, bitch. Oh my God, surgeries are so expensive. All of those things are so extremely expensive, and on top of normal costs like normal bills, tuition, whatever it is that you're dealing with, there are trans financial needs on top of that. So of course we're gonna at least, the thought's gonna at least pop into our heads being like,
damn, maybe I should just put myself out there because like I need this money.
Trans girls are underemployed and trans women of color especially are underemployed. We are denied jobs and housing just on the basis of our trans identity. And it's not only the lack of money, but it's the lack of healthcare that pushes us into survival sex work. So survival sex work is absolutely no joke. What I am saying is that it is so much more commonly thought about in our community than it is really any other community. I mean, dang, trans girls are already being fetishized anyway. If all these scummy ass men are gonna be looking at me and want a piece of it, why should I not get paid for it? Do you know what I mean? So this is by no means promoting escorting or anything like that, but that is why a lot of us think that way. So next time that you're in the campus bookstore and you're complaining to your trans friends saying, oh, how am I gonna pay for this $100 book? I'm gonna need to start stripping or something. Just keep in mind that that trans girl has thought about that to a whole other level for her $20,000 surgery. All right, you guys, these are some of the things that trans girls do not want you to know. Like I said, next week, I will be doing the things that trans girls do want you to know and will help you be a better friend and a better ally to your trans friends. Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please make sure you give it a big thumbs up. It helps support my channel so much. And while you're here, please make sure you hit that subscribe button down below so you can join the family and you will never miss out on a new upload every single Wednesday and about a bonus video about once a month. I would like all my social media in the description box down below. I am so much more active on there. So if you want to participate in some interactive content, some Q&As, even send in some video requests, please make sure that you follow me down there. You guys are all amazing and I truly see you next Wednesday. Good luck. I love you. Bye.